unforgettable! What the hell? Stavo scritto black, stavo da questo, e poi così che, oh my god! Walker X unforgettable! What the hell? Stavo scritto black, stavo da questo, e poi così che, oh my god! Walker X unforgettable! What the hell? Stavo scritto black, stavo da questo, e poi così che, oh my god! Walker X unforgettable! What the hell?
Me down.
Done.
All right. Welcome back. This is what happens with live productions. Bear with us. This is, it happens. But either way, Hardpoint started. What you're watching, what you were supposed to be watching is Execute Gaming versus SSS. That was Hardpoint that started us off. The result, well, let's just say Execute Gaming have an accurate name, except they didn't specify who was getting executed. It was them. It was them. So the game ended 250 to 81. Yeah, let that sink in. We're going straight into search and destroy on Tunisia, the snipey Badlands. Hopefully we can just jump into the lobby because I can see that game has started right now. And just a bit of an update here because you're going to have to listen to it like you're watching the radio. This is SSS on the right side in yellow. In blue, that's Execute Gaming. They have already lost 2 numbers. First blooded already right out the gate. Falling like dominoes as we go on. You'll see Quinn's dad following through as the attack surges on the B point. He just met ahead of the B point. XG area boy tries to find his way in. Shinra is left behind and has to retreat momentarily, facing an onslaught of 3 men. A simple crack crevice to just end round 1.
And 1-0, and I don't know. I think like you did say something that actually made me laugh there. Execute Gaming are true to their name, but they did not specify who's actually getting executed. So, well, it's such and destroy now, and they need to find a way to be the ones doing the execution. But so far, so good. Beanport able to get that very first kill with the nade, and look at the aggression come through. Dogs they fight 1 more, and look at those numbers going down. 2 more players left standing, 2v5, and all of a sudden, it's XSS with the dominance here on round 2.
I'm not even surprised by what I'm seeing. Toxic and Diddley did most of the heavy lifting on Hardpoint. I'm sorry you didn't get to see that matchup, but they were both MVPs of that particular match. They slayed and frustrated. They're solely, I can safely say they're solely responsible for the result we saw in HP. That's 250 and to 81. They're solely responsible. And right now, they're still shredding right through the Execute Gaming squad. 2v4. Seriously. K-Money. Just trying to find his way. He's holding a Tundra, and Tundra Toxic takes both of them.
I'm a bit stunned. If I'm going to be honest here, I'm a bit stunned. The way these players are playing right now, the oil money team. I mean, the oil money speaking for itself there. 2-0. They've got that lead locked in. Hardpoint already definitely won by Elmao. And now Search and Destroy so far already in their favor. Look at the aggression once again. Toxic, Gotnet finds that first kill. And now they're all going together. Look at that push. Oh my god. 3v5 and numbers are going to go down once again for XG. God.
Diddley was the overall MVP, closely followed by Toxic. They both had a heavy number of kills in hardpoint. The result hasn't changed. This is SND. They're playing it like team deathmatch. What? Lion drops K money. It's still 2v5 now. Look, XYZ tries to squeeze a snipe in, but they're both cleaned out at the same time. This is going to be the fastest series we see. I think both of these teams are also equally in a hurry to go and watch Cast versus NATO. I don't see any other explanation for this. They also want to go and watch the game. And they're moving things along. They're moving things along. I don't get it. This is not the XECUTE game. Oh my god!
Wow. I think you're correct here, Abu Dhabi. Yeah, as much as I don't like to agree with you, I think you're very correct. They want to go and watch that next game. They want to go and watch it because Mantra taking out that collateral there. They literally lined up for the man. Now it's a 1v5. XYZ once again. Let's get the clutch. He's been the last man standing for the last 3 rounds. This is not looking good for him. Not at all, Abu Dhabi. Not at all.
You're the last one. Complete the mission. XYZ hearing the nightmare words and no haircuts for him. Not even a hit marker on that Tundra. But they now know where he is. There's your result. They know where you are, man. Now on the prowl. He has literally no exit strategy here as Toxic easy pickings right out the corner.
4-0. It's 4-0, and I've just got to say, XG right now, they are leaving through to their name, but again, they're not the ones dishing out the executions. They are the ones being executed. So far, on round 5, if this is a clean sweep for SSS on the Search and Destroy, XG are going to have a lot to ask themselves. How did we get here? And ready on round 5 now. So far, snipers are going to get to that heavy leaping once again. Mantra on the 4-kill mark. There's nobody there. Finds the first kill once again. Area boy does go down. Numbers already locked in for them. And the full 5-man push now for that B-bomb site.
My concern is Madness is trying to do the same thing over and over again while expecting a different result. Why would you keep rushing at a team that have already proven they're going to wait in the wings, long range, and snipes as in evenly? Look at this weapon spammed on the other side for the SSS. Look at the weapons they spammed there. As it's mostly automatons, barely one sniper here, and that's Mantra who's carrying a Tundra. And you keep running at them. Diddley drops K money, King Kodem, one trade in from Shinra, who drops Mantra in return, but that's pretty much it. Shinra is still left solo dolo to fend off a 4-man attack. What next? Sneaky through the corner, can't even take one. Loses the gunfight, predictably so to Diddley.
I mean, 5-0. 5-0. I'm very sure this is not what the fans of XG wanted to look forward to today. This is not what they expected. The hardware was bad enough, even though it wasn't on stream. 250 to 80 is really not a good scoreline for them. And now when Search and Destroy 5-0, about to hit 6 here, and XG, man, they are totally getting owned on the Tunisia map. And once again, a full 5-man push towards that B now for the boys in yellow. The expectation coming through, XYZ sniper. He's not going to be overextending. Toxic now with that first blood, and now the players coming towards XYZ. Oh my god! Look at the aggression, Abu Dhabi. Look at the aggression.
You know, someone in chat just wrote that XG are looking like a tier 3 team. That is being kind. I genuinely believe that's being kind. I don't believe in putting another person down, but let's just call a spade a spade. Right now, XGK Money left solo against a 2-man front. And not just any 2-man, Diddley and Toxic. The MVPs from Hardpoint. He drops Diddley. Maybe the start of a resurgence here.
Oh, 1v1.
Going for a second. 1v1. Toxic doesn't have to make any moves. The bomb still has to go down. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. Now forced to make a move. XG Money. He sees he had the high ground. Toxic Izzy pickings again. I mean, like I said, tier 3, calling them a tier 3 team right now is a bit kind. Because right
too
now,
kind.
it's
Too kind.
too
Too kind. Too kind.
It's too kind. This is feeling like a go-kart league. I mean, Lord. practice versus
6-0.
AI vibe.
That's a bit too much now. Jesus Christ, that's too far. That's a bit too much. Oh my God. 6-0, match point for SSS, and now 2 more players left standing for XZ left to get that clutch and make that one. XYZ now with the sniper left to get that clutch. All the way on top winery, almost completely surrounded now. A player behind him trying to get that flag to look. XYZ sees him, shuts him down, and now it's 1v3. They are going to make that push towards him. I think he might be able to read it. They know exactly where the man is going to be. It's a 1v3. Can he make this work?
He can't. This is a hard one. Oh, he does. He takes one. I'm sorry, XYZ.
You have to be
I'm
sorry.
sorry, XYZ. I apologize profusely, sir.
You
But
have to
can
be
he take
sorry.
2? Can he at least start and entertain in any way? In any way. Slim pickings here. 2 of them prone beneath him. He kind of senses that there's a way with S&D. Your 6th sense is always shouting at you something is wrong, especially when it's too quiet. When it's always too quiet. Now the Tundra against 2 automatons being spammed anywhere. The USS, just the spam base weapon this season. I hate it, but hey, you can't beat them, join them. No, the Type 19 for Diddley still waiting in the wings. XYZ decides to a change of tact. He still has to pick up the bomb. No, that's not his responsibility anymore. He's going to try and put them on notice. They still have to put down the bomb, these guys. Oh, no, he did not have to do that.
7-0. This is not the S&D I dreamed of, man. I can't lie. This is not the S&D I thought we're going to have on stream.
I mean, no, I'm sorry, but why did he even make that move? It was not his responsibility to plant the bomb. He could have just outweighted them. He had 7 seconds left. Why did he make a run at them? What for?
I'm really confused. I think I'm too stunned to even speak right now, Abu Dhabi. I'm too stunned to speak. I don't know.
That was so unnecessary. That ending was so unnecessary. Kyle, honestly, this is not the start we wanted. But hey, this is not the start. But either way, we see raid on control. Is it going to be as fast as the hard point we saw? Is it going to be even faster than this S&D we saw? Like,
to be honest, I didn't know what to say. I'm actually legit stunned. I'm not even faking it. I'm legit stunned. I cannot talk. I don't know what to make of what I just watched. The hard point score, the S&D 7-0. XG not able to get a single map. I mean, what's happening?
This is cooked, man. The hard point win was not even contestable. 250 on 81. You can't even. I mean, then a straight up 7-0. Like,
I think
yeah. You know, that was the right graphic to put up. You're ending the stream. That's probably when you accidentally put up the stream is ending graphic. It was probably pretty accurate because at this point it feels okay. Let's just go home, man. This is not all we came for. But let's just hope at least in raid they'll show the quality that's expected of this league here. All right, there's a bit of quality that's expected in this league, and this was not it. This was not it. Plain and simple, this was not it. XECUTE game have to go and regroup seriously because those first 2 games were not it, man. And we have seen them play. This is not their first game in the league, is it? No,
it's not.
They played.
It's not. They played match day 1.
It's not. And this is not. Yeah, no, and this is not how they played at all. And
no. I mean, I'm not going to try and be sentimental here. I mean, if they could lose Hartford and S&D this bad, I think I'm very sure they're not going to win control. I am not even going to take that back. That's what I think. There's no way they're going to win control. Maybe not even get a single round at this point because S&D that bad, Hardpoint that bad. I don't see them doing anything in control where it all comes again down to your gun skill. That is a heavily gun skilled, favored department and favored mode. So on control, I don't see anything for XG. Nothing. I don't see anything for that.
I am not seeing any. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not even seeing any substitutes being made, any substitutions being made right now. I believe that's an option with the league here. You have the option of a substitution at some
Yes,
point,
sure. I mean, the 10 players,
but
right?
none of the no changes. Everything is rosy as far as what I'm seeing. No changes in the squad right now, because when the house is on fire, the best thing you can acknowledge is the house is on bloody fire.
I think.
XG, the house is on fire. The children are in there in the bedrooms. We're going to raid on hard control on raid. Bloody hell.
Raid under control, man. Raid under control. I think we caught you
Raid
there.
and
We caught you there. So raid under control is what it's going to be. It's going to be raid under control, man. No doubt. It is what it is. I think I can't even blame you at this point. XG is making us say things like the confusion here, the stunning, I don't know what to actually go and call it, the word to put there, but like I'm just surprised. I didn't see this comment, but again, XG now they've got a lot of work to do. This is still doing well on control. They might be able to get at least one round, or maybe even surprise the world. But my God, it's got to be a miracle of some sort, and it's got to be a well planned miracle, man. Well planned one.
Tori, there's someone who's watching the stream right now and started boiling instant noodles, and by the time the hardpoint matchup ended, they were still not ready. Keep in mind, instant noodles take 3 minutes to cook. Instant noodles take 3 minutes to cook. XG were cooked faster than those noodles. So, oh, hey, boy, it's a good Wednesday, man. This is the African Champions League. It's still on day 2, I think. Day 2, part 2.
Day 2, part 2. That's it. Yes. Part 2. This is actually
they left the lobby.
Yeah, they left. They always leave the lobby. It's the curse. It's the goddamn curse. I think they start on the leave, so they always leave the lobby. Control read.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I honestly would lie to you. I've never wanted to see the next game so fast. I wouldn't even lie to you here. I've never wanted to see the next game come so fast. Just give me the next game.
Because I know what you mean. This felt like watching BDSM, like torture porn. Like, why stop whipping him? He said this. They said the safe word. Stop, because no. So either way, let's enough roasting. Let's just try and look on the positive side. What do we hope to see on control at least? What do we hope to see in this control matchup? We hope to see this. There's certain lessons we took away from our first cast together, Tori. And it was on control, which was still on raid on each time. The first things most of the teams that ended up winning did was a straight hard rush at the B point, which left the A point up for contest, which is always the hardest one to take, the A point by the swimming pool and all that. And then some of them did a divide and conquer where they confuse the enemy by capping both points, split attention, and then while they go to defend the A point, they all make a hard rush by the B point, which was already quarter way taken and locked up, and just fully quickly take it. Then depend on killings from there, because always capping the A point was a hard task. I don't know. What do you expect to see from here?
I think what I'm going to say is it's going to be one-sided when it comes to that gun scale. And if we do see a spawn trap, then it's a GG's, man. If we do see a spawn trap here from SSS, then I think XG, they are going to go home crying, because they need to make sure if they are defending, they have to make sure they leave their spawn, because if they are caught in that spawn, they are definitely good. But now we're heading to that game screen. The action already coming into life here. Diddley was able to get that first kill back and forth early, and it's going to be a 29v26. Lives all locked in here for XG, mind you, and they are taking numbers seriously. 29v25 early in the game here, Abu Dhabi. Wow.
Right now, exactly what we hoped we'd see in the first place from those first 2 games. Showing their teeth on control. 28 on 25 is the life count. It's a thin lead, but a lead nonetheless. Something to hang on to. The responsibility for capping the points fall to SSS. Currently, keep watch on Diddley and Toxic. I say that for a reason. Diddley and Toxic, just watch them. Starting on Toxic, as usual. Toxic just cleaning house at the B point, almost fully taken. Now look at the life count, 23 on 23. it speaks for itself. The streak's already showing through. The hunter killer drone from Toxic out early as they concentrate full effort, full send to the A point. We're underway, boys.
We are
Let
on
the
the way.
cooking start.
We are. The cooking event officially started. They're going to get the B flag capture there very fast. And now they are going to send a full force to A here. And back in fortress, definitely takes out 2 on that kitchen, shots them and sends them back. And so far, so good. It looks like the lives are going to get flipped here. The Oil Money team, they are going to get a life advantage now locking in their favor. They need to get that A flag, 1 tick mid. About to get the second one locked in. Skit now comes in, definitely shots them down. Lion, Toxic. 1 more tick now to go. And look at that spawn trap while getting the capture. This is what nightmares are made of Abu Dhabi. This is a nightmare fish now for XG. Imagine the lives they have and they still lose like this. They have all the lives, 15 lives still left for XG, and they still lose control both maps. The gun skill is just not there.
You know a control round was really bad when you still have a life count, like plenty of lives to spread amongst the team, and both points have been capped. You played badly. War Machine right out the gate from Diddley. He kept that in store with extreme prejudice, just firing it out, hits nothing. But hey, he doesn't care. Now the responsibility for capping the points. He finally gets 1 target. This is Diddley now with a Type 19. Spray and pray, wall bang. He does not completely kill off XYZ, but now Shinra gets the kill. Still responsibility for falling and for capping the points fall to XG, who still have not managed to set a pinky toe of the B point, which was their objective. They sent full bodies and now cleaned out by Diddley. Again, focus on Diddley and Toxic. Look at those. Look at the MVPs. If you look at by the numbers, the stats so far in KD, it's still Diddley and Toxic up there, completely slaying and frustrating on the respawns. The rest of the team coming through for support. For the XG side, it's Money and Area Boy, but still hardly meeting the objective. It's going to fall down to the gunfight.
I mean, so far, 18v20. The War Machine comes through, but Shin right now. And we've got to look at Skeet there. Skeet has the second highest kills in the whole lobby, and he's on the XC team. And I think he's the only person so far that has been able to break the 5 kill mark. But with Shin right now with the War Machine, just not able to get a lot of kills there. But now they try to get the B flag capture. Not a lot of time on that clock. The lives are in their favor, mind you. So that might be very vital for them to be able to get the B flag capture and send all their forces now towards E.
A nice snipe there from Mantra, who's confident enough to walk around holding the Tundra. Seriously, the Tundra on a control round. Confidence, balls of steel, as they now finally almost cap the B point with 17 seconds left. The clock has been stopped and they give themselves a lifeline of 1 minute and 15 seconds. XG now have to take action on the A point, but do they have enough of the lives to do so? Yes. 14 on 7, literally a gap of almost half. Twice the life count that SSS have. And Toxic by the doorway, shredded by K Money. Mantra takes 3 in 1 foul swoop with the equalizers. Are you kidding me? Now to fend off an attack with 5 lives, SSS try to hold on to just finish this entire round. I can't even get this out of my... Mantra takes K Money and Area Boy in 1 foul swoop again. Mantra completely cooking now, back to his Type 19.
I mean, hey, look at that. That was a nasty 5 first for the equalizer. If you saw that, that was a nasty 5 first for Mantra. Clearing out 5 players, bringing the lives a little bit closer now. It's going to be an 8v4. Lives are still double the size for XG, but they need to make sure they don't lose anymore. Diddley finds 1 more kill there. It's a 7v4, and the clock is running out really fast. They need to make that move now for the hell. The Vortex, XYZ, 7 kill mark, tries to break that E flag, and now they do. And the thing might not happen. The clock cannot be stopped. 2 more players still. The clock step on the freaking hell, and now they do. 2 more players for SSS. 2v5. Numbers are not there for them. Toxic 11 kill mark. Now in a 1v5. Can he still save them? XG said not today. Area Boy wins that round. And wow, XG.
Finally.
This is what we asked for. This is what we asked for.
Is it though? Because that ending was still a bit shaky. How? That ending was still a bit shaky. There was a point. It was a 4v8 and they were still losing.
At least they got 1 round. Be fair. Come on, be nice to them. At least they got that. I think the gun skill here has actually improved a little bit now in the control. So it's actually something. It's something observing.
No, I'll give them one round. They have it. Can they build off that momentum? Will they at least show their teeth here? Except for the part where the SSS are capping the B point faster than I could finish that sentence. B point already gone. Now falls to A, 25 to 28. We just started. They gave themselves an extra 1 minute, boiling down to a whole 2 minutes to play around with. They're literally playing with their food now. They have nothing but time to clean house. And they're going to go send brick by brick. Quinzdad trying to find his way to the swimming pool area. Lion dropped by Shinra. Now, Skeets dropped by Diddley. They're slowly making their way to the A point. Dropped by Shinra, fresh off the respawn. On this other side, XYZ spawns far off from the action. K-Money fending off by the pool area. The A point, knee deep in there, 19 on 23 lines.
19v20 what now? The lives are being traded very fast for both sides here. For now, the E-flat capture is all the oil money team needs to get in favor of their side. Toxic on that kill for the 13 kill mark. And now they're going to get the very first stick locked in. 2 more to go and get that capture. Toxic still feeding on the players and nobody sees him. The man is the menace. And now look at that flank of XYZ trying to go all the way to the enemy spawn. But Toxic sees him, chases the man down and shots him and sends him back to his own spawn. And now the claw for Lion going towards kitchen, takes out 2 players, and look at the dominance once again by SSS. Now they need to make sure they get the last capture, and of course they do. Wow.
That was hard. That was genuinely a bit hard. Expected. Now it's the full responsibility for the uptake of the point falls to them.
Wow.
I'm not certain we get the result. We're hoping for X Money starts off by dropping Mantra. Shinra with a self-nade assisted suicide over there. But Toxic fending off an attack at the B point. Hunter Killer drone in the air as SSS in full swing to fend off any points. You shall not pass, says Toxic as he racks up the kills. A triple cap for himself. A nice one as the streaks come into play. Hellfire from those Predator missiles.
23v25, the lives aren't looking close yet. Diddley takes out 2, XYZ able to get that trade, but Toxic still going on the 20 kill mark and counting. The man cannot be stopped, and now trying to go in for that spawn trap might be what they need here. The oil money team, they've got that, they've got a full defense here. Not a single tick of progress so far for XT, and you can just clearly see again the gun kill department. The oil money team are definitely better on there, no doubt.
Right now, the All Money team being called, just for the reference, please describe why they're called the All Money team. For those people who don't understand why you keep calling them that.
I mean, they successfully. Have you seen that roast Abu Dhabi? Have you seen the XTS roast? Have you seen it? Have you seen it?
Yes, formerly NXG. Yes, I do remember.
I mean, they've got at least 30 to 40 players. And all those players, they've got at least 21 players. So, I mean, that's tell you they've got too much money. They've got too much spare. The oil money team. That's why we call them the oil money team out here. They go and sign any player they want to sign. It's just too much, man. Too much.
Oh, look at that. XG doing the divide and conquer thing I told you. Just sending both teams, like split attention to one point or the other, and then just completely capping the other point when their attention is split. Will it work this time? I don't know. They sent attention to the B point. They didn't fully cap the A point, halfway taken. But they're losing lives faster than they can manage. They're literally bleeding out their lives here. And will they get that extension in life? No, both points equally halfway taken. They're almost fully capping the B point. But with only 1 life to play, Shinra loses it as the last domino falls. That takes the series 3-0. SSS take the series.
I think if I do recall, we did have predictions. Yes, we did have predictions. What were they? We did have predictions.
I honestly, this time I'll say I was wrong because I gave a 2-1 prediction for all matches.
And I gave a 3-0. So yeah, I won you this time. But that's a Carl 10, Abu Dhabi 0, guys. Carl has the lead here. Carl has the lead, guys.
No, Carl has nothing, man. Carl, you were lucky. You were lucky. You were lucky. No. Also, I'm seeing someone, Ikitochi, Abu Dhabi would rather hate than commentate. I'm sorry. Give me one positive thing and I will keep my mouth. Just one. I want one. Kyle, just give me one positive thing about this entire series we just started with.
To be fair, it's not called hate. It's literally just saying what we see in front of our screen. So I don't think it's hate at all. It's not. It's clearly what we've seen. If you have to be in the shoes, how would you cast it? Or you'd be like, oh, XTR, they've got that lead locked in. Oh my god, they might just go and get the win. I mean, that's not what's happening. You've got to be honest at times.
Yeah, you don't get a round of applause for participation, man. That's not how life works. Okay, you show up to a tournament, an invitational. This was an invitational, no qualifiers, no, just handovers. You were given out of merit. You were given a chance in this tournament out of merit. Live up to it. That's pretty much it. Oh. We're going straight into the next one.
Yeah,
straight into the next one. The hard game of the day, the one that most people kept whining about all week. What is it, Cal? Just preach for me, man. Preach, please.
NATO Gaming versus Cast Esports. 2 T1 teams. 2 T1 teams there. 2 T1 teams. And well, the map picks are already out there. Hardpoint Hacienda, Tanisha, Search and Destroy, and again, Seaside Control. Wow.
Man, this is a series that you need to give the reverence it deserves. You need to give this series the reverence it deserves. This NATO versus Cast. Cast have been touted as the Thanos on this damn continent. Feared, not beloved, just feared, looked on with envy, sometimes hated, but hey, they've earned their respect, they've earned their stripes. NATO have also earned their stripes in various tournaments. They come into this heavyweight on their own right, but they just haven't gotten to that pinnacle, that peak, that Everest. It's always been the bane of their existence, and it's been Cast through and through. Through and through.
I think before we even head into the actual main event, I want to, I like to win. So a prediction once again actually wouldn't do bad. So me again versus Abu Dhabi. So far I've got the lead 10-0. So let's give Abu Dhabi a chance to, redeem himself here. What's going to be your scoreline? What's going to be your scoreline here for the Cast versus NATO game?
I will give this one a close 2-1 in favor of Cast. A close 2-1 in favor of Cast.
I'm just gonna say 3-0 again. I'm gonna say 3-0. No offense to Cast. I mean, no offense to NATO actually. NATO is a really good team. They are a really good team, no doubt. But the kind of names I see on the Cast Esports roster, I mean, you yourself have actually seen that before. And with the first time you saw that, if I do quote correct, the words were, "Oh my God!" You were surprised. You were shocked. You literally wanted to go and arrest the owner of Cast and ask them why and how did they pull this one off? Why? But yes, that's what I think. The roster difference there. Cast just look to be the superior team. So I'm going to go for a 3-0. So once again, Cast, Cal versus Abu Dhabi, Cast versus NATO. Let's see what's going to happen in that one. But again, guys, I think we're going to go on a very short break. And when we come back, it's going to be the first map, Hardpoint on Hacienda. Yes.
Oh my goodness, that's nice.
The flag is out of Westro. He might go big here. Oh my God! Walker X like the devil. What the hell? He might go take it. Oh my god! Walker X lightning double! What the hell? Alright guys, we're back, and the maps and the modes have been set for the Cast vs NATO showdown. And well, the very first map in the series is going to be Hacienda Hardpoint. I think this is a map we've seen a lot, and it's a map that's reoccurring in the when it comes to comps, in the comps in not just Africa but in the whole world. So yeah, Hardpoint Hacienda. What's your take on that map here, Abu Dhabi?
It's a very streak friendly map, especially if you're lucky enough to just rack up the streaks. Very exposed. Most of the points are exposed, just heavy to rain hell with your preds. Anything. It's very nice. And the most and also very closed out, like P2. P2 is very hard to cap from a team that's completely locked in there like a tree. The garage side. So it's very nice and central if you play it well, very comms dependent. I love this map. It's really good. I don't hate it. Not amongst my favorite.
I mean, I think it's a favorite map for me to not to play but to cast, because I love the action. Especially on that P4 and P3, the action there is always worth casting. But for playing, nah, I don't think so. This is not a favorite map at all for me. But again, the action is going to get started now, and it's going to be the first pick there for Michael. Cost Esports. It's all blue on the graphic early here. These fights want more. Squid able to get the counter, but now NATO Gaming are not going to be able to step feet on the P1 now.
It's 9-0. The yellows come in. NATO finally in the hill by the water fountain. The very exposed one. P1. They lose it very quickly. 11-6. Thin lead, but a lead nonetheless. Forecast. Michael slaying Squid and Sinzi. Right in one foul swoop. Claps. Has the high ground. Obi-Wan Kenobi. The hill still all blue, all rosy. Forecast. Liquids collecting. The debt collector himself. On this other side, I just had a look at the cast squad, and my goodness, it is to say this is stacked is an understatement. Mies, Storm, Nundi, Michael, and Darox. I mean, gladiators towing the line for cast this year. This time for Liquids, Claps, Sinzi, Rai, and Squid. Gladiators for NATO. 29-13 is where we stand as we close out P1.
Well, now they're all going to get into that P2 rotation. They're all going to be there for NATO Gaming early on. They're all going to make sure to get there first. But now they need to hold it down. Needs now to break that hill. Finds one. Michael comes through as well. Squid able to push them back a little bit more there, but not for too long. As now Cast are going to break that hill. Claps there from behind. Nundi finds them. The back and forth. Cindy now clears that hill. And NATO are going to get the lead locked in on the hard point time. My 3-0 prediction might not be a little bit shaky now. But it's still just P2 here. It's still just P2.
What did I tell you? P2, the garage side, very hard to penetrate once you're planted in there. They can finally firmly hold themselves. I use the word firmly, loosely, but Squid is finally finds himself in there. They take it back. Cast take back the garage side, back the way of NATO, almost held a full 60. They have themselves a nice little lead there of about 20 points. The garage side, I said it, you plant yourself in there, it's very hard to take away. Now the very exposed hill, P3, rotation heavy, very far off from the garage. The blues, you can see it, they're first to get there. Nundi giving chase. Michael and Co. already planted firmly on that exposed hill. Anyone with the streaks, I don't see them. I don't see any streaks coming through as of yet. Again, speaking to the caliber of competitive COD we're seeing here between both of these tier 1 teams. 65 or 30.
The claw, the equalizer, and the war machine comes to play now for NATO Gaming, bringing all those big guns at the same time. The equalizer takes out 2 players there, and this is going to be ECLIPSE trying to do the damage from afar. The vortex as well now being utilized by the man of liquids, but there's somebody behind him. There's not the directs, and those bad shots are definitely going to come through. NATO versus Cat so far, and NATO still have that lead locked in. Cat are going to be on the back foot for the majority of P2 and P3 so far, but now Nundi takes out 2 players, cut them off there. Now to make that break, and they make it work right now with that Annihilator, looking for those souls to annihilate one by one, but there's nobody coming through the man's radar just yet. 92 point mark, about to cross 100 now. NATO are going to get 100 first. Wow.
I don't believe what we're seeing, man. I don't believe what we're seeing. We are both betting, man. And as far as things are going, our bets are burning like prime weed. They're burning to the ground right now because, believe it or not, you do not scratch your eyes. NATO are in the lead, 94 to 43. We both had, I had at least a 2-1. Carl Hill had a 3-0 in favor of Carl. NATO are currently in the lead on hard point of all modes. They take back, of course, P4 here. P4 already fully taken. But they lose it for the moment. Cast cannot hold on. I don't believe what we are watching. NATO have found their footing. Maybe this is the day. Maybe this is the day they walk into the promised land. They take what they deserve. They take their place in glory in the history books. As they finally hit 100, they will hold the line, fend off the streaks, fend off the killer drones, trophy systems down. The contests come through. Blue versus yellow. Who takes the day? Nandi fights his way through, and the Blues finally find their way for the final 3 seconds. But it's all for naught. 107 on 54 is where we stand with. Again, I need to repeat this for me to believe it. 107 for NATO in the lead versus 56 for Cast. We're back to P1.
I think I'm stunned here, Debbie. I'm legit stunned. I did not see this start happen for Cast. And this is going to be the slowest start we've seen for them on any hardpoint game in a very long time. They are a very, hardpoint oriented team. So you've seen them on the back foot now in an HP game. This is not something we all used to go and see. But now back on P1, NATO's still contesting the hill here. Both sides are giving it their all. Nundi comes in, finds that 1 kill, and now it's my point Claps of God. He finds that kill as well. Now Cast are going to be able to cross 60 wet mark, but again, they need to get the rest of the time here, and they need to rotate first. Whoever rotates and gets that P2 first might go and further extend their scoreline on that scoreboard. But again, NATO are already there. Abu Dhabi, NATO are already there.
What fresh hell is this? Are we having a PSG prime Messi versus Neymar situation where your squad is so stacked you can't maintain control of the stardom and actually produce a result? Right now, NATO are in the lead. I keep saying that, and they have the garage set. Can they hold the line right now? Will it be taken from them? The contests are in. I see blue bodies in there. Who is it? Who is it? Storm, pressure off the respawn, and Squid and Sinzi drop Michael, Nundi, and Miz in one foul swoop. It's all rosy as they plant themselves like a tree. We shall sit and witness NATO unrest, raining hell on the Cast side. They cannot penetrate the garage. They cannot find their way into P2. Storm forces his way. Access denied by the gravity vortex gun. What is this? Under 100 at this point. We've already rotated all hills. We're back to P2 again. And we're still under 100 for Cast.
Wow. The only thing I can actually go and say is wow. I did not see this one coming. So if I saw again, NATO Gaming are going to get that lead locked in. Almost double the points that Cast are going to be able to get so far. And now they need to go next. Right now, sees that one player, cuts him off, and the man might still go big. Knees just able to get that trade now. And now they need to go all the way to P3, which is going to get there fast. Once again, NATO are going to rotate early. Somebody has to stop NATO, and you would think Claps would be able to do that, but I don't think that's the case right now. It's all yellow on the kill fit. Claps still going, and oh my god, NATO!
No. Carl, what did we just see? Clap single-handedly cleaning house. Sure thing it was taken from him, but back in he goes for the final 30 seconds. Backup is not there for him. He's trying to fend off that attack as finally Cast close in on 100 points. Still, the lead belongs to NATO by 77 points. 177 to 96 is where we stand as the contest comes through to stop the scrap time in the hill. We'll rotate yet again to P4. Who gets there? Rotations, rotations, rotations. Word of the day. But it's a cast body in there. Clap stopped in his tracks by Michael, who was waiting in the wings. Squid tries to find his way in. He's low on HP. Easy pickings for Michael, who gets dropped in return. The trades come through very quickly. Mies comes through too late as the backup.
Man, 101, 183 now, Abu Dhabi. The lead is no longer for NATO right now. Cause are finally going to be able to cross the 100 point mark. Well, mind you, that is after 2 full complete rotations. That's insane for a team like Cast. But now finally, they are going to get their liquids now with the Vortex. Sends 2 players back in, shut them down. Equalizer with Claps as well. And look at the side of NATO about to cross the 200 point mark. This is not what dreams are made of for Cast. And now Equalizer still going big. Claps on the 30-kill mark. The man is definitely clapping chicks and he cannot be stopped. And now contest comes to you. Claps, can they break it? The answer might be no. Claps is still there. Shuts them down. Fights one. Make that 2. And complete mayhem for the voice of NATO Gaming. Jesus freaking Christ.
This is actually this is not even a joke. This is actually the legit curse of PSG. Too much stardom in one squad, and you cannot manage it. A roster so stacked, but you haven't gelled at all. Feared in name, but violence is a theory to cast esports right now because NATO are the only ones actually having practical sessions right now. 220 on 104. I don't believe this. A gap of over 100 points. NATO not even closing in on 200. Not even sniffing, threatening on 200. We rotate back to P1 and it's Claps, clapping cheeks like you just said. My God, he's cleaning through. Liquid's in support. Squid comes through to complete the trifecta. It's 2:36. We're closing in on GG's. I do not believe it. It's about to happen, Carl. Carl, it's about to happen. There is no way.
So
There is no way.
I don't know what to say here. I actually stunned. It's 341. The lead is locked in for NATO Gaming, and Cast Esports are still on the back foot here. Claw now did come to play, but it's not really going to work. And now the Cast are going to get that next hill first. They are going to rotate first for the first time in a very long time. But can they still be able to go and get the win? Question is going to be asked now, and NATO are still there. They break that hill so easily, and 245, 246, and NATO Equalizer 249, and there is no way. There is no way. That did just not happen. That did not just happen. Abu Dhabi, I think I'm going to retire after this game, man. I didn't watch that game clearly, man. I think we've been lied to.
Chop price, no meat. Chop price, no meat has been trending for a while now. But my God, this has been going on knee deep since the age of COVID. Both these teams have been at each other's necks since prime COD in COVID eras. And now, I'm not even going to say it was close. NATO convincingly have beat out the most stacked cast squad I have ever seen in my entire life. Ever. By the numbers. If we took a look at the stats, KD-wise, for the side of Cast, Darox was carrying heavily as expected with Nundi close by. Actually, everyone is above 30 kills. For NATO, it was objective. Sure, the heavy killer was Claps. We saw him carrying heavily. I'm surprised Claps, believe it or not, Claps is not MVP with all those kills. Squid is. It's Squid. I don't believe this.
I think that there's a lot to be asked.
Stanley in chat has the perfect caption for this moment. You watched it live. You saw this live. Nobody's telling you the story. There's no third party.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Are we sure this was? Are we sure we're not mixing up the names? Look at the names properly. Are you sure that's not NATO and blue?
Looks just
Dude,
please
I need
flip
glasses.
sides.
My goodness, I
NATO
don't.
must be on the blue side and you guys are on the red side
My
now.
goodness.
And then control you guys are blue
Mies,
again.
Michael, Nundy,
Just
Darox,
flip sides, please.
and
Thank you.
Storm have fallen in hard point.
Please make sure as well that
Hacienda.
the overtime is on and the overtime round limit is on.
Hacienda was the venue of that funeral. Hacienda was the venue for that funeral. I don't believe what we just saw. It was not even close. 250 to 123. That is the real tragedy here. It speaks to the level of competition in this day and age. It speaks to the level of competition since last year. It speaks to the level of competition since the challenges last year with the different cups. The mindset, the mentality from NATO is clear. They will no longer be the butt of the joke. No more Arsenal syndrome.
Man, I'm actually very stoned there, but I don't know what to go and say. But well, now we are going to head straight into the STD game. Search and destroy on Tunisia. This is already a NATO playground. I'm sure the morals here for Cast Esports have been seriously downhill. I mean, imagine being the favorites actually being hard and then you got losing on that 1v4. They have to find a way back here. Now the 5v4.
Look who's first blood. It's Mies. Mies falls fast. Michael with quick scope there from the Tundra. Slap that man into the spectators' bench as Nundi follows through with Sinzi. Darox. I can't even tell who Darox dropped. Oh, no, look at Michael. Michael! Again! Claps, drops Storm, but Michael once more into the breach once more. Gonna wait for this man. Peek. Make that mistake, boy. Make that mistake! He did. Do not peek on the two-time Johnny boy.
I don't know why he picked it like that. That was a sniper, and I'm sure he actually saw those shots come through. So why pick like that? I think that was a really bad move from him. But again, Fast are going to get the very first round. Search and destroy now in their favor on the first round. But now we go to a round 2. NATO Gaming did get that first blood for Liquids. Can he do it again? I don't think so. There's no push forecast towards the B bomb, but not right. Able to get that read and right takes out too. And that's going to be exactly what they needed to start there at looking for. And now the War Banks trying to get Michael of God. Storm takes out one player, and the numbers are going to be locked in for NATO, but it's going to be a 4v3 now.
If Aura for Aura was to be described into a game, into a visual spectacle, this is it. Aura for Aura. Both teams exuding a level of confidence we haven't seen in Call of Duty competitive scenes on the African continent before. This is it. Prime Call of Duty as Claps drops Nundi. Michael on the hunt, on the prowl as the battle gathers. The winds are clouds are gathering at the A point, and Michael facing down a storm of a 1v4. Can he fend off the storm? He has to retreat for a second. His HP is low. The onslaught coming through. They'll try and give chase, but the objective still has to be met. A challenge that Cast are finding really hard to keep doing. OBJ does not seem to be their strong suit. That much is clear. They lost hardpoint because of it. And this particular round, especially with that strong start, they started off the strong start at the B point just by pure slayage. And now look what happens when it comes to OBJ time. Things fall apart, and it's not by Chino Achebe. 1-1.
Oh, wonderful reference there, but it's going to be 1-1 indeed. NATO Gaming are going to tie things up here. The 4v1 for Michael did look well. It's Michael. We always think Michael can actually catch us 1v4s, but yeah, NATO say it's not going to happen. Not today, not on our watch. And they are going to get that round not locked in. All the way now, we go into a round 3, and it's not looking good so far for the side of Cast. I mean, Hardpin already lost. S&D so close. This is anybody's map. Imagine NATO get a clinch of 3-0 here. Hardpin, S&D, and control.
Jesus, imagine your bet going the other way. 3-0, but we did not predict. You did not predict the right 3-0. I would. You remember when I said that, yeah, this is probably the occasion to have another kid. if NATO take a 3-0 win here, and here it would be the right time to have another child.
I think I should agree with you there. But yeah, back in portraits are going to come to the here. Riders find that snipe. Storm does going down through the wall bank, and it's going to be a 3v3 now. The numbers are now locked in for both sides, and now the bomb has to go down. The boys simply have to make that move right. 3-kill mark. And it's going to get backstabbed by Darox. Now one more player left standing. Snaps the first map in the back. Michael, oh, and through the wall bank. Takes out Michael. Snap finds one more, but Darox is not today. Shuts them down. 2-1 now in favor of Cast.
You can tell who's carrying heavily for NATO. It's Claps. Always showing up when it matters the most. He almost did for that round, but Darox was there to spoil the party. I met Darox in December. Very cocky dude, but he can back it up. Very nice guy. Talks a big game, and he can back it up as he starts off by taking Cinzy for first blood.
Gonna be a 4v5 now. Darox, cocky guy, can back it up. I do agree with you there. And Ryan able to get that one more sniper score. Numbers on a lot of NATO. And look at the back and forth. Nundi can found one kill. And Nundi overextends, and he's not going to get punished. He is the punisher. Now it's going to be a 2v4. The numbers are locked in for Cast. NATO, Claps, and Liquids. Let's get that clutch. These are two players who want to be left standing in a situation like this. 2v4.
2v4 as the dominoes fall for NATO. Suddenly the dream is not looking so dreamy anymore. Reality is setting, and it's setting very quickly. Liquids takes one, he cannot take two. Nundi spoils the party, ends that comeback there.
Ready up.
3-1. Cast are going to get the lead locked in. Search and destroy. So far looks to be in their favor, but now it's a round 5, and again, it's still anybody's game. We've seen NATO a lot of gun skill in the department. They definitely have what it takes, you know, to tie this up, and if important for they get that win and the comeback. But again, Cast are going to get the lead locked in so far. Michael Sniper trying to get one. Nobody's going to make that mistake of picking the man. Storm is slowly still sniping, and again, I think the Storm doing the same, but was one of the most important snipers, you know, for that Delta team. And seeing him here again, you know, in the Cast lineup.
Right now, Michael also still sniping for the same way. He saw, who did he see? He saw Squid coming through. Oh, but it's Nundi who claims the kill against Squid. Michael came through as support. They're going to rotate back to the B point. Responsibility for putting down the bomb falls to Nundi. Cast, you know, may have an easy running at it. They have superior numbers, and Mies adds that ease along with Darox as they drop Claps in quick succession as Liquids is the last domino to fall. 4-1 is where we stand, a far cry from what we saw on Hardpoint.
1-4, and it's well, Cast. I think they're definitely injured with the Hardpoint game with the Hardpoint scores there, and they are trying to fight back and bite back, and this might be the response they need now. Take the S&D map and then try to also go and take that control. But NATO definitely have now shown us they can take this all the way. So it is not over until it's actually over. So far so good. 4-1 here on the map series. Michael with the sniper, 3-kill mark. So waiting to get anybody. I've got Nundi takes the 1 kill there, and it's going to be a 4v5.
Right now, I see someone in chat saying, I want to participate. Hot bacon. I don't think you want any of this smoke. If this is the fixture that inspired you to participate, rethink your career choice immediately. These guys are not exactly what you want to inspire you to participate. Not these guys. Right now, 4-1 is where we stand as Cast. Now setting reality back. You know, back to reality. Everyone had the dream illusion them with Hardpoint, that win by NATO, and now Cast trying to show exactly what it came to play as NATO also clapping back in quick succession. What was that? Where did that come from? That gunfight from B.
Wow.
Defuse.
I didn't even know which look at there. I was kind of confused. It happened so fast. I don't even know when it happened. It just all dropped at the same time. Cast are going to lose that round, and that was a nasty boost there for the boys of NATO. And now they are going to further extend their round, make it 2-4. And now in the round 7, Cast still on that lead family, but sides are going to get flipped now. Round 7.
Well. What's all this then? Is this the beginning of a reverse sweep? Can they do something? Fall behind and embarrass Cast any further. Claps will lead the charge. Nundy falls. The trade comes in from Storm to Liquids. 4v4. The call-outs coming through very quickly. Squid drops Storm. As now firing recklessly is Miz. Squid drops Michael. Miz coming through with the flank. Oh, tragic flank. They did not see that coming, but Cindy quick enough to respond. 1v1 as Darox takes the win and plenty of time for the defuse. Shoots body.
Of course.
Toxic.
This is Darox.
This is
Darox.
What did I
This is
say?
definitely Darox.
Look at this crazy bastard. I'd say F to pay respect in chat, but this man has absolutely no respect. Look at that. Look at by just killing Darox.
Defuse the bomb.
I
Just
mean-
defuse the bomb, Darox, please. Darox, defuse the bomb. This is prime Darox, guys.
Lost that round, but it's not over yet.
My goodness. Okay, he almost had that 1v1, but Darox being Darox. Way to spoil the party and extend that
Defend the
lead.
objectives.
3-round
Have the
margin.
bomb.
A nice cushion for Cast.
Man,
They'll need that heading into control.
They will. They definitely will. I mean, the body shot in there, reloading the whole map twice. The body shot. I mean, that tells you the man is definitely, he doesn't care. And now it's going to be a round 8-5-2, lead locked in for Cast. And NATO, the body shooting definitely might trigger something. This might be the start of their comeback. Stop now, waiting for this player to make that move towards him. And it's going to be, he might get lucky, but almost gets baited. Oh, the sniper almost catches him off guard. And now right does catch him off guard, truly. Back V4, back and forth, Mies, Liquid, they're all going to go Victor. And numbers are locked in for NATO. 2 players left standing, Darox and Michael.
Right now, Darox is left to fend off a 4-man attack. What's his course of action? Sneaky, sneaky. Eventually, he'll have to give away his position. He does now. They know he has the high ground. He has a bit of cover. But now a 4-man attack is coming straight at him. Will he win the gunfight? No. Claps does what Claps does.
Get ready for the next
Claps
round.
claps him. I think Claps was trying to body shot there, but there was no time. He wanted to body shot. I know he wanted it. I mean, who would not want to do that after what Darox just did? But now we go to a round 9. 3-5, lead still locked in for the kind of pass. But NATO, of course, they are not looking bad at all, and they can still go all the way here. 3-5, so far, so good. And there's no over-aggressive push here for the boys. Everybody on a different side of the map here.
It is 3-5, like you called it. Responsibility for putting down the bomb now falls to the NATO squad. A heavy, heavy task. Not going to lie, it was hard enough for Cast, and they have the lead. Now for NATO, can they prove their chops? Rice starts off by dropping Storm. Will there be a trade-in? Quick succession. No trade-in. Claps adds to the addition by dropping Nundy. Mies might add to the addition. No, he trades in very quickly. Darox up top. Rai will drop Mies. Now Cindy versus Darox. Darox has the high ground. A 2v3. Michael with a sniper. Can he catch someone? Going to choose to rotate. They think. Why did they choose to? Why did they go? Why did they choose to go to the A point? What made them think that the bomb wasn't going down at the B point? Michael.
I don't think I can actually answer that question there. I wish I could, but I don't know what is inspiring this now. But Michael is still here. Sniper is still there. Darox is the one trying to get the flank to work. Maybe this might be a flank and a half if he actually gets it to work. But no, he's actually not going for the flank. He's still there. Michael the sniper. And now Darox coming through that mid map. Actually, no, he's going back to exactly when it started. Why? What are they
I
doing?
don't get what are the call outs here? What are the instructions? Like, oh, if Michael tried that wall back, that would have been come on. All right, now, oh, Rai catches Michael and Cindy drops Darox. What the hell just happened?
The next round.
I'm confused. I mean, what just happened? They could have easily tried to get somebody to flank while Michael stayed as the distraction there. Darox, you know, went towards that mid map and came right back to where Michael was. So, I mean, what exactly was the plan? What exactly was the plan?
Imagine, oh, Michael with the Kobe nade there to Squid, the unfortunate recipient there of the nade. Now imagine a situation where you lose after Darox did what he did.
That would be funny. That would be funny.
Right now, it's a 4v5, an unfortunate start for NATO. They just started to gather momentum. And now they go this a man down. They'd have to trade and trade very fast as Cast, for some reason, choose to rotate towards A. They feel a bit fidgety about the B point. Not too much confidence about, like, actually the responsibility for planting is NATO. And they saw a bit of inaction at the B point, so they chose to send bodies to A. Smart move because NATO indeed were going for A. Darox and company lie in wait, salivating at the thought of these guys exposing themselves. Darox still just waiting, the hyena lying in wait as Liquids right above senses something is wrong. Claps is on the other side trying to do recon. And they know someone is there. It's Darox who will fall. Finally, the trades come through. The call out a bit late. Storm now going to try and rush through. Accompanied by Michael. He has a sniper in hand. Storm that Tundra. And Mies falls to Claps.
But no idea why I'm watching that. 4v, it's a 4v2, and fuck Esports, man. Ever since that body shooting, they've not been able to win a single round, and oh my god, things are going to get tied up. 5-5. The body shooting might have been the jinx. I think.
Oh my god, everyone.
Darox jinxed it.
Carl, everyone in chat is waiting for Darox.
Wow.
Just waiting.
That's cool. The meme is going. The memes. I mean, if you've been following the TikTok, there's been a lot of memes being released by a page, the ACL meme page. And I mean, if Cast loses this game, Darox is never going to sleep again. There's going to be so many memes about it, and he's not going to be able to sleep this night for sure. And again, it's going to be round 11 now. 5-5 so far. Both teams are going to get tied up, and the boys team believe NATO, their confidence now at an all-time high. 3 back-to-back rounds, and they might just go and be able to see this one close off. And so far, nobody overextending. Both sides playing is very safe, and the snipers are going to be what they need to open things up. Michael comes in against that first blood death.
Liquids is having a bit of a hard time at the B point. Nundy knows he's there. He tossed a nade. He felt the impact on someone, and Liquids has to retreat. He's accompanied by Claps, able-bodied there. Rai and Miz, the proper trades coming through to make it a 4v4. Still Liquids carrying the bomb for NATO. They choose to rotate to the A point, where there will be 3 cast members waiting for them in the wings. They just hope. They better hope Storm right there. Storm is waiting with a Tundra. And he catches anyone he catches Squid. He'll add Cindy. Darox drops Liquids. Claps falls to make it 6. A proper ambush.
Ready up.
That was the ABCDs of ambushes.
Okay. So, mind you, Darox hadn't killed anybody for the past 3 rounds after that body shooting, but now he finally gets 2. So I think the jinx might be broken. The jinx might be broken. Now we go into a round 12 match point now for Cast Esports. Later gaming, they need to now try and tie things up once again and probably take us to an overtime. That's exactly what they need. But so far, so good. Nobody has gone down. Sniper for Ryan. The eco challenge might be there between him and Michael. Who's going to go down first? Question is going to be asked, and now we can see Clap overextending, but he's going to get punished. Please, Nundi. They take a black and Cast are going to shot bodies down, and one more player left standing. 1v5. Right takes up meat.
Wow. Okay, Cast were ready for them. Try drops 1, but Darox was ready. What did he say? Shooting body my ass. He has it. He wins the game for them. He wins the game for them. Darox claims the game. Poetic justice there.
Wow. 7-5.
That yeah, that was exactly what we expected from a Cast versus NATO SMD. That was exactly how we expected that to play out. That did not disappoint. That did not disappoint. That was proper content.
Proper content. Yeah, I do agree with you.
Either way, it's safe to say. Yeah, that we both lost our bets, man.
Yeah, we did. We actually did, but we lose it. We lost it. We both said Cast to win, you know. No, but my alter ego, actually said NATO to win, 2-1, you know. And NATO to win as in yes.
At this point, I'm getting used to it. How there you go, making last minute bet. I'm getting used to it. Right now, my concern is we head into control on Seaside. First of all, this map choice. Why in the name of God? Why?
When
Why Seaside?
the map of spawn traps.
Why?
If I do say so myself, this is the map of spawn traps. This is the map he needs
Yeah, like-
to be scared of. Literally.
Oh my goodness. And that second thing I'm worried about is this. If this is the result we saw on Hardpoint, fine. We saw what we expected from Cast in S&D. But if they started off Hardpoint and they did not even they seemed like shadows of themselves on a Slayer heavy mode like Hardpoint. What are we about to see on Control?
I mean, control is going to be quite the fixture if you ask me. I mean, normally I would just go and say Cast would take control due to their gun skill and the kind of players in that rooster. But I mean, if they could not win Hardpoint, I mean, look at that scoreline on the Hardpoint game. 250, 123. If that can be in Hardpoint scoreline, then I don't think I want to go and say Cast have the better gun skill anymore, because NATO are definitely on par now when it comes to gun skill. So Seaside Control, it's literally anybody's game. It's all going to matter on how fast they are able to change their tactics in the game, round per round. And also those spawn traps and trying to get the capture at the same time, especially the spawn traps. That's one thing NATO have to watch out for. They don't want to get spawn trapped by Cast. They want to be the ones doing that spawn trap. But again, it's Seaside Control. The boys are in the lobby and we are going to get the action started. Let's go.
Right now, we get straight into it. This is Control on Seaside. Peculiar choice of maps, but hey, maybe they're the pro players. They have the reasoning for choosing this map. And the responsibility of capping the points will fall to NATO in yellow. Liquid starts off with a nade that takes 2. Right now, the life count already down by 2 on each side of the team, 27 on 27. They already halfway cap the A point. NATO.
I'm going to get the capture. This is going to be
Yeah.
easy. I think it might be an easy capture here. It might be an easy capture. 2-6 made, 1 more to go. There's no contest. Michael outside the hill trying to make that break. It's not really going to happen. And now they are going to use that A flag. Now they need to go to B. It looks like it's going to be a clear one for them on the A flag. But now they need to go B. Lives actually are tied up. 2-2. Cindy and Skip takes out players. Cindy takes out 2 as they now try to rotate for that B flag.
This is where the rubber meets the road. Will they go straight for the objective at B, or will they just straight go for the gunfights?
Friendly hunter
At this point, I see it being decided by the gunfights. The way the trajectory is going, they're losing lives faster than they can manage them. The trades are coming in exactly the same, 15 on 16. 1 life lead for NATO. That might mean absolutely nothing, because I can bet that trade is about to come in right now. And it does. There we go. 15 on 15, commentators class. They have quarterway taken the big point. Finally.
13 v 15 and Storm close by. He takes out 1 more kill. Tom does go down. And the B flag comes in. 2-6 already made up with Derby. 2-53 made there for NATO. And I can't lie, they are playing really well. This is not the NATO I used to know. For some reason, NATO have definitely leveled up, and I think they might even go and take control from what we're seeing so far. They might just take control.
Look at that. Look at that. A convincing win. They take the point with plenty of lives to spare. They take the win.
Wow.
Now, this is where it gets hairy. Defense. Can NATO hold the line still?
I'm
They
stunned.
fend off.
Abu Dhabi, I am stunned.
Yep.
I'm stunned. I won't lie. I'm stunned.
I'm with you, brother. I'm with you, brother, because this is far from what anyone was expecting. Fine, we were expecting a close contest between both these teams. They have their fair share of fans, rabid fans, if I might add. But this, an actual NATO challenge where it's actually plausible. Oh crap, these guys are actually going to win this game. And look at that. A far cry from what we saw when NATO are capping the A point. It's not that easy. They're not making it as easy for Cast. A complete fight in there, but they find their way through. Frustrating on the respawns. A might actually go very quickly towards Cast this time round. It is taken. Now left to be 26 on 16 lives.
Hostile
That
predator
is
sling
a
down.
heavy margin to lose. The NATO side lost those lives when they were trying to defend the A point.
Man, maybe 4 now. And it looks like it's gonna be, it's actually a bit close in terms of lives, but not that close. 7 difference, make that 8 now. NATO are going to lose a lot more lives here, and what it's all going to come down to that defense on the B flag. But now Cast, he's going to make that move from, let's find that first goal, and now to break that B flag, and they won't make this one so close by Nundi, therefore that trade, and now the past Esports team are going to get the B flag. One thing about to get made, and now Nundi going for that back to catch a player on this one. My find Squid, and all 3 players line up, but he does not find 2, he only finds 1. 20v9.
20v8 commentators cast this time. The B point going faster than we expected. What is happening? I think this is why nobody chose Raid for this one. Clearly, there's a difference here on this seaside map here, playing by the ocean breeze maybe, because B is now fully going the way of Cast. We're about to make it 1-1, but a cleanup there, a slight cleanup from Claps. Claps doing what Claps does. Claps cleans house, but a 4v14 might make that effort very, very difficult. Right now, this is about to be GG's 3v1, 13v1. That's all she wrote.
Nice work. Get ready for the
1-1.
next round.
1-1. Both teams definitely in a tug of war. That's a stogging, back and forth, pull and push. That's exactly what they're doing. Anybody's game till the very end. Up until that last round, we cannot actually go and tell. And now once again, NATO all going to want to get that very fast capture. Michael finds that first dot. Now Liquid, Vortex comes to the war mission as well for Storm. Might be what they need now to keep NATO at bay. But NATO, when he gets that first hit locked in, Storm has to break it now by himself. And how does come to the Storm able to clear the last one now? And now NATO all going to get sent back to this one. Cost are going to get the last advantage locked in, but not by mouth.
Look at the difference in tact, the change in tact at this point. How easily both teams managed to cap the A point vis-a-vis now what round 3 has had in store for us. NATO struggling really hard to take the A point this time round. Seemingly Cast have learned from their mistake when we just started. Now forced to run for the B point. Divide and conquer might be the order of the day here. A change of tact. I like this either way. When when a strategy is not working, you do have to make a change. Madness is doing the same thing over and over again, and they go for the B point and halfway cap it. It's locked in there. They can't be cleaned out when it's fully locked, when it's halfway locked. And now going for the full cap, it might be B as the priority. This time, it is B to extend their lifeline by 1 minute and 50 seconds.
20v18, the lives are still there for Cast, but it's not back too much. Cindy on that kill for takes that one. Nundi and Storm as well for the boys in blue. One tick so far made on that E flag, but now they need to go capture the main six now. Cindy shot down there by Nundi. Nundi able to get a read to read that flank and does not let the man make any more moves. And so far, so good. 19.
Ready up.
NATO have the lead, all for the moment. But if things stay as they are, and I'm sure someone is shouting, stop the count. NATO are in the lead. It is not safe. It is spending one more victory to make history. But history starting off shaky with those many kills dropped by the Cast side. Nundi taking 2 for the price of 1 and still adding more, making it 4.
Capturing A.
And now Liquid. Don't tell me Liquid is lagging. Do not tell me. No, he's back. Oh,
He's lagging.
oh my goodness.
Lagging.
He's lagging. That is
He's
tragic.
He's lagging.
That is tragic as the A point goes for the cap. It's Cast about to fully cap the A point. They have it halfway locked. And they go for the B point, divide and conquer yet again. A copy of strategies. They're doing an iPhone release versus the S25 release. You release this time, I release this time, and I repeat a bit of what you just did. 21 on 20 live. This just might come down to the players count. But this is cool. This is done. Because B is already taken. And if Liquid is still facing that issue, it will boil down to a literal quarter way of the A point not being capped. A full defense of the A point will be in order here. For NATO to take the win, they will fully defend on their Slayers to come in clutch. Right now, this gravity vortex gun from Liquids will be needed more than anything to fend off every entrance, every exit, to fend off any blue body from Castcom coming in closer to the A point. They can win it. There's still a chance, but they have to maintain control of the life count. 13 on 12. Slow and steady wins the race. They're behind by 1 life, but 1 solitary life barely means much in a control round. 12 v 10. A still quarter way remaining to be fully capped. Cast trying to climb that steep hill, but the defense from NATO, full send, full bodies. They're sending everything they have and they're paying for it with their lives. Because now frustrated off the respawns, they've given a chance for Cast to fully cap their A point and they will to level things.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Wow.
Wow. NATO might regret. Yeah, they might regret having lost that round. Oh no, that was their chance.
They actually might. They actually might. Anything. They actually might. This is not good.
That's not
Now
good.
they
They
are
might
on the deadline. They could not lose this one.
Oh no. This yo.
They can't not lose this one.
Round 2 was that round 4 was a bit of a stretch. Now we start again where I mean, these guys have been leading us on for about 5 minutes. Now responsibility for capping the points fall back to Cast. Defense on NATO. Cast send bodies towards the B point. NATO try to fend off, but B is easily taken. This is all going to fall on A and the Slayers. NATO have a chance to make history, but they need to be tactical. They need to be ruthless now. This is the moment for the NATO that showed their teeth in the hardpoint to show their teeth now. 24 on 24. A round 5 on control will decide everything. Squid drops Miz as the life count still evening out 23 on 23, and they're halfway. The A point now almost fully taken. Where are the yellow bodies? The objective is actually being met. There are blue bodies on the hill. A is being fully taken. Where are NATO? They are losing on objective. I don't believe this. Their chance is being lost to the OBJ as Darox raised the threat. This will be Cast. What was that shoddy ending?
Wow.
After all that.
Yeah, color me impressed.
Oh.
Color me impressed.
Oh my God. After all that.
Wow.
That's how you end things? Oh, come on.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Color me impressed. Cast are going to win 2-1. I'm in. I don't know. NATO did regret it. Yes. NATO did regret it. I am actually stunned. I won't lie. I'm actually stunned. I won't lie. I'm actually stunned.
I had to walk off to the water
Actually stunned.
dispenser because what the hell, man? How do you lead us on for about 45 minutes? For that ending. Oh my God. Oh, come on. The script was going so well. I'd have taken an ending
Wow.
on live count. Either way, this is going to segue nicely into another break. We're going to take a short break to process what just happened. We'll be right back with our next round of fixtures, which is Ace versus Eclipse Gaming. We'll be right back. Come on.
Yes. Stavo finendo flag, stavo da questo, ti vai con te, oh my God! Walk your ex like the devil! What the hell? Stavo finendo plaga, stavo da questo, e vai con te, oh my god! Walker, that's like the devil! What the hell? All right,
Well,
guys.
welcome back.
Yeah. Abu Dhabi, last
No,
game.
take
What do you think?
yeah. I'm still coming, absorbing what we just saw, and now we just got the info from the map. The map details here. Apocalypse point. Interesting choice. I like Apocalypse. Very exposed map. Very streak friendly. Um, it's very open. Very very open. Spawn frustrations are most likely to happen here because of certain distances you have to run, and there will be more points. Like P2 will be very hard to to get into if someone plants themselves into the P2 will be very hard on Apocalypse. Tunisia being the standard of the day on S&D and Raid, we've seen this before.
I mean,
The
yeah.
only newcomer in
I
Apocalypse.
think that the thing about Apocalypse is, like we did say, that P2 is a very, very, very vital part. It's if you don't get that spawn, you're most likely going to not be able to break that hill. You need to send a full 3-man or maybe even 5-man push if you want to break that spawn. It's very hard to break in. So whichever team controls, whenever I watch these pro players and these teams play, I see that while they're playing and contesting for that P1, as early as the game starts, they already have players trying to get that P2 spawn. So yes, it's Apocalypse is the map where you need to control your spawns if you want to control the game and the map. But again, Hardpoint on Apocalypse is going to be our very first map, and the players are already settling into that game. Now, prediction time, yeah, ECL or Ace Gamers. Who takes first map? Abu Dhabi, you first. Who takes first map?
2-1. 2-1 in favor of 2-1 in favor of Ace.
Oh,
They
the
take
whole
hard
series,
point.
2-1.
Take Raid.
Okay.
2-1 into.
So they lose S&D.
Yep.
Point
They
Alright.
lose S&D.
Okay. Yeah, you guys heard it here first. I would let me say that. Me, what I said mine off stream, so I don't want to say it again, guys. Then let's go into the game. Let's go into the game. I said mine off stream. Let's go back to the game. And it was so far, so good. You do know I said mine off game. You do know that. You know what I said.
You did not
know
say-
what I said.
I don't know what you said. I didn't hear it. Where are the receipts? ECL start off right and heavy. 9-6, but I spoke too soon. This is Ace coming into the point to even out the odds in this hill battle. 12-12 is where we stand as the Yellows finally cap their way into the lead. A thin lead, but a lead nonetheless. And look at, lo and behold, look who's rotating early into P2. 20 seconds left on P1, and they're already planting 2 bodies in there. This is Eclipse.
I mean, that's the thing about this hill. You want to get that beat to spawn first. It's a very vital part. I mean, if you get that spawn, you're able to lock it down, you might go and get a full 60 there. And that's exactly what ECL are doing. Guys now been the anchor player, just trying to hold down the spawns ready for that P2, but they are going to lose a lot of time on that P1. Now Real trying to break that hill, might be able to do it again. No, he's going to get shot down. The spawns are still there for the boys in blue. Death Hunter hates down the kill, and now Real shots the 1-man down, sends him packing, and they might get that spawn with H said for the counter. They are going to lose spawn, but they still have that hill time.
And look how hard it is for Ace to come back into P2 or even break their way into P2 at all. It's been 20 seconds since the hill activated. 20 seconds. They're not yet in there. It's not yet. Wow, they finally broke through with 30 seconds left to spare, but can they hold the line? Nope. No, they can't. Spoke too soon. The contest comes through. They take it, but for the moment, bit of a contest again. Will it swing back the ways of the Blues in Eclipse? It's about to. Oh, not this time. Ace take the lead still. Maintain their lead. They maintain the status quo as rotations come through for the final 5 seconds. They're first into the next hill. Nope. No. I'm wrong.
No,
Actually, Eclipse. Yeah, it is Eclipse who are first into the next hill. As now they clean sweep. Ace, Logan, and Dean clean sweep 3 of the Eclipse gaming members, and they take the hill. They take P3. 65 on 37 is where we stand, with Ace having a more or less comfortable lead in this hardpoint game.
And well, now so far, Eclipse Gaming, they've been able to rotate past to P2 and also to P3. But now they need to not just rotate, they need to hold that spawn down and also get the hill time, which has not really been working for them. P3, they got there fast, but they completely got swept out and cleared out of the hill. Now the Vortex gone by Imperfect, not able to find any kills just yet. But now Ace Gamers might be able to go and get a full 60 here. Brad comes into the clutch there, does not get, actually don't get that kill. And so far, Ace Gamers above the 100 point mark. A very good start for them there. Very good start.
Imperfect, who you called out, had his streaks very early, dropping the thread there in the final 3 seconds, not allowing anyone from ECL to get into the hill. P3 was pretty locked up and in favor of Ace. Can they get P4 and maintain the status quo? They're gonna try. Imperfect leading that charge. He's the only one in there. He has a bit of backup. Can't tell who it is. Who is in there. Dean comes through later on and puts down a trophy system. Logan dropped, as now it's only pointing down. Nope, no, Imperfect was also taken out of the hill. The hill is empty. Anyone's game to get in there and get the scrap time. It's back to Imperfect for the yellows in Ace to take it back and extend their lead. 120 to 44. Not even on the 50 point mark. ECL not yet close, as Daniello trying to get them to 50 over the line. Push. Imperfect to come in and spoil the party. Drops trophy systems with the backup from Dean to extend their lead, and they clean house. Final 15 seconds, and that full 60 is done with 10 seconds left, going the way of Ace comfortably on that hill as they approach 200.
Well, now they need to get back that P1, but no hurry for them. I mean, they've not rotated fast a lot of times, but they've still been able to break the hill nonetheless. So I think the gun score department here, the gun power, definitely much in their favor. Look at Dean just shredding the flags. That's out to him, but now Hates able to get that, trade on demand. And Daniel as well on the 17 kill mark. ECL so far not been able to get any hard point time. A lot of kills on their side, but no OBJ to actually go and show for that. I think that's exactly the same thing that actually happened to Cast. A lot of kills, a lot of slaying power, but nobody to actually go and play the OBJ for them. And ECL now, they need to get a player dedicated to the OBJ time.
Hostiles have captured the hard.
Back to P1 we go, and still all Ace. I use that loosely because there's a bit of a contest between ECL, but they didn't stick around long enough. They're going to try and rotate early. They're still coming in fast in rotating to P2. They're very heavily contested P2, but the question is, will they be able to hold it? Will they be able to hold it as the hill closes for the final 3 seconds? We'll wait for the 7 seconds of activation, where it's going to be complete pandemonium at P2 before it activates. In 3, 2, 1, who wins the day? It's all blue as ECL hold it. Imperfect leads the charge. He's going to be shredded at the gates. Logan and Dean left to try and contest and get their way in there. They take 1, they take 2, and they empty the hill, but nobody left to take and contest. No, get the scrap time rather. It's back the way of Ace to take P2. Dean and Logan will come through. It's all for Ace now on P2. They have swung things around, and I spoke too soon. It's back to Eclipse game. They're trying to get their win. Yep, 79.1, closing in on 100.
Closing in the 100 point mark for sure. And again, it's still not close. Ace are above 100 point mark lead for them. That's a lot of lead. And that's not easy ground to actually cover now. If you are Eclipse Gaming, you are going to be thinking, how do you cover all that ground and try to pull off or offset a possible comeback? The answer, well, it has to be somehow made a miracle by them. But so far, so good. Above the 200 point mark now, it's going to be Ace Gamer. Takes it now on the 20 kill mark. Big that 21. The Chinese man able to get those 2 kills now up top, and nobody there for the trade on him. And now ECL are going to get P3 first. Once again, rotation are going to work for them, but can they hold that hill down? War machine now for Daniello to break that hill. 25 kill mark. The Ace players are going to get it now, but Danny has stopped them. Dean says not now. Does shut him down. Pre-fire from Muji. Now playing the OBJ part for them. The ECL push might come through. He might get fed here. Only finds 1 more. Hates now. Able to get that trade, and now ECL on the 90 point mark. Can they cross 100 here?
Hardpoint contested.
Ace are in GG's territory. Ace are in GG's territory. 222. 25 points away from closing out the first game of 3. Hardpoint about to swing the way of Ace, and convincingly, if I might add. They're not going to let ECL touch 100 points. Not if they have a say in the matter, but they might not have a say in the rotations because the Blues are early to rotate. But can they push them out? Can they force their way in? Penetration early enough. 94 points for ECL. Predator missile cone. Dean takes one only. The hill is empty, but the Yellows, can they capitalize? Ruin and Dean leading that charge. Will they be in there? No? Yes, they will. Yes, they will. With 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is done. Hardpoint goes the way of Ace.
On the 100, mind you. Literally on the 100. This has not been a good day for ECL, man. This has not been a good day for ECL. In any way at all. This has not been a good day for ECL.
Wow. Properly cooked. That was cooked. Eclipse. Cooked.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Sauteed.
Wow.
Yeah. We head into S&D with a loss, 250 to 97, in favor of Ace. Eclipse Gaming suffer a heavy loss. There's no two ways about it.
Man,
that was a heavy loss.
I think a heavy loss it has to be. On the 100 is something, you know. Especially seeing how we had really high hopes for Eclipse Gaming going into the hard print. So this is a very heavy loss. Very heavy loss, man. Yeah. Very heavy loss.
Either way, we now see the standard of S&D coming into play. And by the standard, this is Tunisia. Tunisia has been the order of the day. It seems to have been everyone's pick. There was no rehearsals. There were no dress rehearsals for this. For some reason, everyone picked Tunisia. And this is where the rubber meets the road. A chance for redemption from the ECL Eclipse Gaming. Their chance at redemption will be on this very sniper-heavy map.
Snipers. Tunisia. I think we saw a lot of sniping action there on the very first game. That was a cast game. And now A's game is and ECO. They do have a lot of snipers, if I do say so myself, especially in the man of Ruin. We've seen that man have a lot of nasty snipes over the past couple games he's played. I think he might be a deciding factor here for Ace gamers. But again, it is going to be Eclipse now looking for redemption. The hardpoint game was a little bit too bad. Under 100 on the hardpoint fixture. They need to now find a way to redeem themselves on the S&D, tie things up, and possibly, take the S&D so they know it's a controlled tiebreaker. That's the only way now they can go and get that redemption. But Ace gamers definitely have the confidence locked in as they go into Tunisia, search and destroy.
Now, you having dispensed the wisdom, I think I'm just going to say I just want toxicity again. Darox gave us a bit. I'm addicted. I want a bit more of that. Shoot body somewhere. Come on. Darox gave us that. He gave us what would have been an ACL moment. An ACL moment, especially if they would have lost. It would have been the most ACL moment there would have been. And now I just want more toxicity on Tunisia and S&D combined. This map has given us moments today. I want more.
Yeah, I think we both share that. I want a lot more action, coming into this particular S&D on Tunisia. But again, I think I'm going to keep hammering on the fact that ECL, man, they need to now find a way back here. Game 1, map 1, definitely not in their favor. S&D has to be their mode. But again, we've seen Ace gamers on S&D before. God, they are solid. Well, what do you think is going to happen here, David? Do you think ECL has a chance in S&D?
It's anyone's game. They do have a chance. I'm not going to write them off just based on what I saw on Hardpoint, because we saw worse from Cast, and we know who Cast are. They played the worst. They probably played the worst Hardpoint mode they've ever played in their lives, and yet the display to win the series. I'm not going to write off Eclipse yet. Daniello trying to wait for someone to peek there. Who's going to be first blood? It's Hate. Dropped by Logan. Just going to wait for somebody to peek. Predator. Ruin predictably at the B point. Nobody there to receive any action. But Daniello, Gaz drops him perfect. Dean drops Death Hunter as Eclipse are suffering heavy losses already. One trade came through and it was imperfect who fell. Daniello takes down Muji. 3v3. On that marksman rifle. Yeah, 3v3. Gaz now with that marksman rifle. SPR.
I mean, I think the SPR is the custom weapon I see in Neezy's hand, and not seen him use that in the cast game. And now I see Gaz bring that weapon out to play in. Like, can Gaz actually go and bring that top-notch SPR marksman skill we not really see from Neez? Hopefully the answer should be yes. Yeah, Gaz with the 1 kill mark so far in this round. It's going to be a 3v3, and the players that standing, Daniello Snipe confirms 1 more kill. Numbers are now definitely locked in for them. Did take out Ruin, which, if you ask me, is going to be a very vital kill.
2v3. Eclipse, yep, this is exactly what we expected. This is what we expected. No walkovers, nobody being shredded right through. Logan drops Hazy. Gaz and Daniello 2v2 versus Logan and Dean. Oh, Gaz was waiting for him with the SPR. Dean walked right into that as Daniello finally claims the last domino.
Round, but it's not over yet.
Eclipse
Ready
have
up.
shown their teeth.
Shown their feet, indeed they have. Just like that, they are going to get the very first round in many locked in. And now Ace Gamers have to have a response. Can they have a response, or are they going to be stunned here? ECL, so far so good. Daniello 3 kill mark. The sniper very active for the man. Rune so far not able to get a single kill. Muji as well. And those are the 2 snipers up against Daniello here. And also, mind you, guys, with the marksman also being able to play that sniper role. So far so good. Round 2. Nobody has gone down. Then looking for those wall banks on the top winery, but he's not going to find anybody there. The player there does see him. Hits Marcos, almost confirms the kill, but no, he's not going to get lucky. Now Gaz, overextended, might be able to confirm it. Of course, Gaz doesn't. That was clear, but the backstab, being perfect. Takes out 2, takes out 3. The nade is swole. Clean for being perfect. The man might just go and be perfect.
That was a good one. The man might be perfect. Logan adds to the tally with Death Hunter. And now the person listening to the words you do not ever want to hear is Hazy. You're the last one. Complete the mission. Chooses to rotate to the B point. The info might be coming out very, very soon. And even without the info, they might be able to tell, okay, nothing is happening at A. This guy is really making a run at B. But wait, what fresh hell is this? He's not even making a run at B. He's choosing to flank. You crazy bastard. What are you trying right now? What was that for?
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
I mean, Rune with the reach there, man. Rune with that reach. That was clean. 1-1. I think we're getting what we bargained for, you know, the back and forth, the power tussle here. It's not a one-sided thing, and this is what we love seeing Search and Destroy, you know. Both teams just tossing in each other here. Nobody wants to let the other rest. And now look at Reach trying to get the wall bang through that window, but no, he's not going to be able to get any info. And Daniello there, able to shut the man down and says, "You're looking for my teammates, but I'm looking at you." Confirms that kill, and now it's going to be a 4v5.
Down goes the bomb. This is Daniello Ninja Plant.
Bomb has been planted.
They have 40 seconds to take action. Ace, they are on notice. Daniello has put them on notice. They may be a man down. Ace, oh, they may be 3-man down. Dean comes through full throttle, dropping Hate and Death Hunter in one foul swoop. He has Mujai as backup on Muji. As backup, Muji claims Gaz to even the odds. Hazy coming through flank. Hazy. You know someone is there. He might get the drop on him. He will. It's curtains.
It's not over yet.
Wow.
Ready up.
3-1. Favor of ECL. I mean, I didn't even see that flat coming through till the last minute. That was so subtle. That was so good. Hazy, wow. That was clean.
Yeah, that flank was masterclass. That was that was peak. 10,000 IQ. Now responsibility for putting down the bomb falls to Hazy. He holds that USS-9. The SMG for himself. Death Hunter will lead the charge. Will he regret that decision? We'll see. Afro Cinema continues shortly.
It's gonna be round 4 now. One player has now dropped for Easy Gamers. 4v5. The numbers are locked in for the boys in yellow. But again, imperfect. Just find one. Back and forth. Death Hunter did send Dean to the next round. 3 more players left to get that clutch here. Reen and Muji. Can they make this work? The time 19 for Muji. The sniper for Reen. On the 1 kill mark. Might get fed. Sees that man and confirms the kill. And now it's going to be a 2v3. Reen very much active. And Muji as well. Now trying to get the flank to work. And Reen confirms one to the wall bank. And that was clean. 2v2.
Jesus, that wall bang. What was that? And that's Ruin with an attempt at a quick scope, but Hazy not falling for that trick anymore. Right now, facing it's Mujai. Muji, I'm gonna call him Muji. Mujai fall. Drops Daniello. Drops Daniello 2v1.
Wow.
Proper clutch and with plenty of time for the defuse. Comes in handy. No toxic behavior like like Darox. He just goes straight for business and diffuses the bomb. He's not gonna.
They're too nice. They're too nice. That's the issue. They're too nice.
Defend the objective.
That's too
Ace
nice.
are too nice. They have no shithousery syndrome like Darox. Darox bleeds shithousery. It's in his veins.
Then the man painted.
Right.
It runs like blood, literally. I think I do love it. I want to see that in Ace as well, but they're playing really nice. I think they go to church a lot, so they don't want to go against the gospel. They're preaching the gospel of peace, and this is not the gospel of me and Abu Dhabi like. We like the gospel of CODM violence, and no, the peace is not what we settle for. It's not.
Daniello with the responsibility of putting down the bomb. That will be Daniello with the hit marker. Doesn't completely take out the target. He will be another hit marker. How did he not die from that? That's Muji who barely survives. Although his HP might be low, the man sneezes, he's dead. But he barely survived that. He now holds the type 19. He just survived 2 hit markers, but not a third from Daniello.
But it's not over yet. Ready up.
And another fast round. Another fast round. And look at the ECO team just go all out here. They've got the lead locked in again. Ace Gamers are just literally chasing. ACL take that lead every single time. And Ace are on the back foot. Ace have not been able to get the lead any single time. So let's go now to round 6 where ECO once again, are they going to let Ace start things up? Or are they going to try to get a lead of their own? We now got the very first kill. And the answer already coming in 3 for them. Now they might go and tie things up here again.
Now we're Ruin just playing proper sniper there. Just waiting to give free haircuts. They now know he's there waiting. The man is waiting. Who wants a mohawk? You want a mohawk. You get a mohawk. But nobody to receive right now. The wall bangs will not hit anything. Lucky try. He's gonna... Oh, that was close. Ruin. I'm just gonna stick with Ruin for a second because he's waiting for someone. But, okay, they all choose to retreat towards the A point. They know it's a bit of a steep climb there. Hazy will lead the charge, holding the bomb towards A. There's only one body waiting in the wings there, and that is... I can't tell who that is.
Yeah, that's Dean.
That's Dean. Yeah, okay. It's going to be Dean waiting at A. They all rotated. Gaz there. Will go head first and fall. Hazy upstairs. On the other side, it's Death Hunter doing recon. Sees Dean, drops Dean. Seen by Muji, dropped by Muji, who takes 2.
For the next round.
3-3.
Yeah. I like how we said that Edism. 3-3. You're all going to get tied up once again. It's literally take the lead and I'll tie you up. Run fast and I will catch up with you. That's exactly what they're doing. They're doing run and catch, and Ace Gamers are the ones catching and ACL are the ones running. But now it's a round 7. Are ACL going to retake that lead in the same pattern we've seen so far this evening? Or are Ace Gamers finally going to break that jinx? So far, nobody has gone down Ruin with that sniper. Look at the angle. How did he not get that kill? Music confirms the first one, and now it's going to be a 5v4. Bomb plan has to come through for Dick now, and Death Hunter close by. That's Daniello actually sniper for the man. He's going to get pushed back.
Dean put down the bomb. They are on notice. Eclipse have to take action, and they have 40 seconds to do so. Dean protecting the bomb with his life. Quite literally, 2v4. Daniello and Hazy fall in quick succession. Gaz left with the nightmare words, and not for too long as they put him out of his misery.
Next round.
I don't even think he actually got the time to hear the words. I don't think he heard the
No.
last one finished because I don't think he heard it completely. He
Yeah,
just got
the
shut
last
down
one
there.
completely.
Yeah. That's it. That's exactly what he heard. That's exactly what he heard. And finally, Ace Gamers are going to get the lead for the very first time in the Search and Destroy series here. 4-3 all the way now to a round 8.
Right now, lengthy shot here from Gaz. Oh my god! Counter snipe there. Gaz dropped. Actually, wasn't a counter snipe. It was Dean who just caught him straight with that USS. Oh my goodness. Now, Daniello with a flank. He might catch the Blues. But now the info is out. They know he's there. No one's going to be peeking there with him. And they do catch Daniello, predictably so. Logan drops him. Dean adds Death Hunter to the tally, and it's all up to Hazy. Hazy dropped no comeback story. Logan claims the kill.
Next round.
5-3. And
Round
finally, the status quo gain back their lead.
They are going to even double the lead there. Not just one, it's going to be 2 rounds ahead as we go to a round 9. And now ECR on the back foot finally. They now need to find a way to also play catch. I mean, they've been playing one first. Now they need to play catch up. And can they actually do that? Or are we just going to see Ace run through with the lead? And now Music gets that first kill. First blood comes to Daniello. Now with the trade. Time 19. Daniello takes out to Logan. Back and forth. And look at the action go through. Oh my god. 1v3. And Muji now left to get back shots. Completely surrounded, mind you.
Now Muji in a very precarious position. Oh my goodness, they didn't even give him a chance to think.
Round, but it's not over yet.
As in, leave a man with his thoughts for a few seconds. My good. Hey, when it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours.
Defend
They reduce the
objectives.
margin.
They have the
A
bomb.
1-round debt paid. 1 more to go. Eclipse needing this to stay alive. They need Search and Destroy desperately to stay alive in the series. I'm not exaggerating when I say desperately. They do need this to stay alive.
Definitely
Dean.
agree on that one. Definitely. You need to stay alive here. Desperately they do. And now the back and forth are going to come to a 3v3. The bomb does going down now for the man of Rin. The team up players left to get that clutch are going to be HC and H now. H now top by Muji of God. And that he's going to catch the man sleeping. Why was he sleeping? 2v2. Hayden now with a flank. But he might have sent the man. There's a player top winery. They now are going to surround the Ace Gamers boy, but not for too long. Green Intin are going to find kills. And 6-4, much better now for Ace Gamers as they might go and take the series by its horns. Round 11.
You can actually feel that Ace are now comfortable.
Destroy the
Very.
objective.
They're comfortable. They have found their footing. And look at how they're moving. Look at their movement now. As a unit, solid. But then again, everyone has a plan until you get the first punch in the mouth. You get punched in the teeth. Who falls first? It's Hate. Hate falls to Imperfect. Logan adds to the tally. It's Hazy who falls. Actually, I was not wrong. Ace have found their footing. Dean putting them on notice. Daniello drops Imperfect with a nade. Death Hunter added to the tally by Ruin. Daniello again adds Logan as Daniello is now doing the most, holding that type 19.
3v2. Daniello.
Muji.
No. Muji waiting for Daniello. And Daniello sees him first. And now it's going to be a TV2. The sniper for Rune is still there. Dear, he's Marcus on, but he's not going to go. Oh my god! What?
Dear God. Daniello has played the round of his life.
Nobody shooting. They had a lot of time.
That round, but it's not
Oh
over
my
yet.
god, bring me Darox. Nobody shooting.
Eclipse, I think they're letting common sense reign the day. You cannot be falling behind and shooting body at this point. You cannot be behind and shooting body.
I just like violence. The violence has to take away all the common sense. That's it. That's it. I mean, but now you can see the round 12 here at a full 5 point for Ace Gamers towards B. This might be a smart move, or it might just be a cage for them. As player number 5 now for ECL, Death Hunter, trying to get that flank to work. Danielo finds the first kill, takes out 2. Danielo with the action, and now it's all yellow on the kill phase, and all one-man stand the Muti as he goes down to Death Hunter. 6-6, and there's not going to be an overtime.
What the hell was that?
Wow.
Our ace literally about to choke right now.
It's catch and run. It's run and catch. We've been doing it's catch up. That's what they're doing. It's technically that I'll catch you. Don't worry. I will catch you. Don't worry. That's exactly what both teams are saying.
But Ace had a 2-round cushion just now, evaporated.
Literally 3 actually. 6-3.
It was a 3-round cushion. This is what it's no longer a chase. This is a choke. They were comfortable. They were actually comfortable, and now the trades come through, and this is visceral, actual hate trading ways. Now 2v2, Dean and Muji versus Hate and Gaz. Hate trading exactly what's needed. Now
Bomb acquired.
they fall back. Gaz will hold the USS. He's changed from the SPR. Oh no, he's holding the SPR and the USS now. Weapons for both the occasions. Who's holding the bomb? It is Gaz. They will choose to go for the A point. 2v2. Dean and Cole will just wait to hear where the bomb has been planted. Muji still also waiting. Look at that. They're just waiting. But by now, common sense should tell you, okay, if it's this quiet, it can't be. Yeah, it can't be this long. Move.
They're still there. They're not moving. They're still literally there. They're not even thinking about moving. They're comfortable. They've built the house there. They've built the house.
Common sense tells you don't wait for this. And now 40 seconds, you are on notice. They start moving. Now scrambling for which direction. You could see they were debating which direction to go. They're going to go and they're going to try for the flank. And I see Hate predictively waiting for them to show up exactly where he thinks they're going to show up. Where's Gaz? Gaz knows exactly where he thinks he's going to show up. Where's Gaz? Gaz turned the wrong way. No face. Gaz misses the first shot. Holds the USS. Who falls first? It's Hate. Now all on Gaz. On the final round. To protect the lead.
Defuse defense. Wow.
Oh my God. He let go of the bomb. He let go of the... Oh no.
Next round.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, God.
Wow.
For a second, I thought he'd seen him let go of the bomb. Oh, an ace by the skin of their teeth.
Just wow. All I can say is actually wow. I'm stunned. Calling me stunned and calling me impressed at the same time.
Hold on a second. Is he chat calling out something? They say some skin was banned and it's been used in this game.
I mean, chat always looks for DQ, so I wouldn't believe anything until the mod actually sees it. I mean, chat will literally look for a reason to DQ anything. It's literally chat thing, man.
They're saying a Florence skin was banned. The Florence skin was banned. But anyway, we'll wait for the mods to do their job. That's what they're there for. We'll see. Either way, that was a close round of S&D by the numbers 7-6. That's as close as it gets. That was down to the wire, round number 13. Round number 13.
I mean, I was thinking there was going to be overtime, by the way. I was thinking there was going to be overtime. So I'm actually surprised that there's no overtime in the Search and Destroy. I think I'm surprised about it.
There we go. So Ace won convincingly on hardpoint. They take S&D. What's left?
Control on raid.
Control on raid. This one's for pride. Eclipse will need this for pride.
And they actually get it, though. That's going to be a question in Arcs there. Can ECR go and get the smap? They can't lose 3-0. Can't lose 3-0.
Yeah, they cannot lose to a clean sheet. So right now, the only variety we saw today was Seaside with Raid. I mean Seaside with Control.
Yes.
And that was, our two tier one teams who selected that one. Now we are back to our bread and butter maps in the Black Ops series. Raid. This is the standoff of Control. It's just everyone knows what's going to happen on Raid. There's just either only two ways you could go about it. You can either just go straight at the B point and leave A to the gods, or you can just divide and conquer and pray very hard.
When I think the gun skill department, if you ask me, has been closed, especially on the certain destroyer that you actually saw how it was literally a back and forth total ball. Yeah, now we're going to go into a raid control game where Ace Gamers, they've already won the series for sure 2-0. If they go and lose this map, it doesn't really mean a lot to them. But again, they have not dropped a single map in the event so far. So I think they want to stay in that fashion. So they have to win raid control to have won all 6 out of 6 maps. But again, ECL, there is pride on the line. Are they going to lose 3-0? I mean, this is ECL. Are they going to lose 3-0?
Well, we're about to find out. Will it be a clean sheet or at least one just to save face? We're about to find out on this bread and butter Black Ops series map. In a moment, this is Control on Raid. Day 2, part 2 of the African Champions League about to come to an end with this fixture. Ace versus Eclipse. Your final fight night. Your final fight card of the night. It's about to come to its close now, and that explosion cleaning out the Ace members as the responsibility of capping the point falling to ECL. They go straight at B, full send. With momentum halfway taken, Gaz will provide support rather. He did not lead the charge. He found his mates there. Logan and Dean cleaned out. Imperfect followed suit. Ruin will come and drop Danielo, but Hate will drop Ruin in quick succession as B completely taken. 20-24 is where the life counts fall, with 24 lives for ECL, a 4-life advantage, and I spoke too soon. 17-24. The dominoes fall as a message is being sent. Looks like a statement in form of a gunfight. The life counts are not even trading that much as much as it is a massacre. The A point almost halfway taken with 2 minutes to spare.
9v21. When the lives are literally almost triple now for ECL. This is definitely a statement, like you did go and say. This is definitely a statement now for ECL. They want to go and totally dominate round 1. 7v7-10. The lives are firmly locked in. They need to get that A-flag capture, or they don't. They might just go and play a full-on TDM. A lot of time on that clock. They just need to make sure they lock in this round. Now, the Derby, imagine it too.
I can't even imagine that, because 3v13 would be a hell of a choke. Someone would literally have to pull out, maybe a purifier and find all these guys in one corner and they just keep walking into the purifier. So either way, 3v12, I don't see that happening, but the Ace players clearly not in a hurry to waste the remaining lives. Logan, Imperfect, has already fallen. It falls down to Muji. Fight against 11, it's now down to Muji to fight against 10. Clearly,
wow,
delaying the inevitable. Muji,
The lead.
there we go.
Lost that round, but it's
First
not over
round,
yet.
convincingly
Ready up.
the way of ECL. Eclipse, 1 for momentum,
What
1
nil?
to sleep, 1 for pride, 1-0.
Well,
Yes.
I think this is a good start to control if you actually there. This is a really good start to control. So all they need to now do is see this through and just make sure they close off the series on control in their favor. If the bid 3-1, 3-2, be even 3-0. And well, they are also a good start here. One mentioned by Danielo Investor, able to get the very first kill. Might get a whole lot more through that pool side. Players are going to now push the man, and Ruin is going to be there. Danielo finds him, don't send him back to fun. And Danny takes out 2 with the War Machine as they are going to get a life knocked in their favor now. 27 v 25.
That was a chaotic start. Everyone unleashing the streets right out the gate. And for some reason, the Ace team decided to go straight at A, the hardest point to cap. Why? Why? They went straight at the A point and 23 on 19 lives. That story tells it all by the numbers. They are behind and they have not yet even capped a single point. Successfully defending so far is ECL, having their perfect start at control. They probably wish this was the first mode to begin the series.
Yeah, I can't agree with that. They all wishing that for sure. But now Death Hunter with the Tempest on Least War, he's not going to be able to find a single kill with that one. Did see 2 players, but the Tempest finally does find the first kill there. And now the bounty on the head of Ace Games players, Muji, on that pool side. Death Hunter did not see him. What? Win confirms the kill. 15 v 18 now. Time is going. They need to step on those flags. They need to step on the flags.
They're trying to stop the clock with an 8 point. They might successfully have done that. It's halfway taken. A bit of, house cleaning to do, a bit of housekeeping. They're trying to keep the Wolves at bay. 14 on 12. Suddenly, we are equal in lives. How did the dominoes fall so fast for ECL? That collapse was too quick. 15 seconds. And the 8 point, they give themselves a lifeline for now 1 minute and 15 seconds. And a few streaks to come in for Ace, maybe later on. Now the B point for capping, 6 v 10, a 4 life deficit.
We're running out of lives.
5 lives, I spoke too soon, 4 lives yet again. Still ECL in the lead. Now Ace playing slow and steady, but still on the clock with 1 minute to spare. This is Muji by the back alley. 2 lives versus 8. Ruin loses that. Muji still slow and steady now with the streaks. He might have to unleash them if he just wants to maintain.
Shoot him! Oh!
What? Oh, why? What? That's nuts. If there was ever a time to unleash those spreads, this is it, man.
Wait, the body is shooting. I don't get it. It's a 1v7. What does Blood think he wants to do? Wow. Wow.
I don't get what that was for. I don't get who that was for, but hey, we love it either way. And he's dropped. Gaz was waiting for him. Easy pickings.
But it's not over yet.
2-0.
Ready up.
And ECR are going to family log this one in. 2-0. It might just go and be a clean 3-0 for them here. It might just go and be clean. 3-0. ECR leading out family locked in as they go to a round 3, and Muji still has to somehow explain that body shooting because I don't know why or what I just watched, but so far so good. Now the claw invested by Hit, but that's going to be a very bad claw. Dean immediately sends him back in and says, not today, not with those claws, and just like that, the lives are locked in for Ace Gamers here.
Muji and company head straight for the B point to protect. They will prevent an onslaught of ECL players. So far, doing well to keep the Wolves at bay. He has a Predator missile in tow. He's not going to use it just yet. Maybe saving it for a rainy day. 26 on 20. No, not a rainy day, clearly. They have a lead. They have control of control. No points capped as of yet. ECL unable to meet their objectives at any point. They try to make a run at the A point. Fended off successfully. They are losing lives faster than they can tell how they're losing them. Dean just keeps collecting. Danilo just trying to move slow, and Dean still collecting. Danilo finally does find his way to the A point, but Dean, who's still been doing most of the collecting this round, just running around with that USS-9. He's gonna find Death Hunter. Easy pickings yet again. Someone else behind that wall. He'll take hate with him. Add to the tally. He has a combo of 12 freaking live kills. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ECL will lose this round by the clock.
Wow. How fast times change. How fast times change. That was too fast.
Sleepy. That was actually sloppy from ECL. They got a bit too confident.
Yeah, I think that's the word. They're too confident because why? They had the first or second round total control. You saw how they played as a team. They played together. The call-outs were top-notch. But I think the round 3 they just got too sloppy there. Maybe they thought this was a clean win and a clean sweep, but now they might go to regret that. Now the Claw, the Annihilator rather, and the War Machine does come out to play, but both are going to get shot down. Right now, actually, Dean still standing on the 23 kill mark with the Annihilator, and now trying to get the B flag capture. One tick made, and nobody contesting that B flag. This might be a problem now for ECL.
And finally, the Pred coming through. Dean finally uses it. He still has a Hunter Killer. He'll use it as well. No point in keeping this anymore. Unleash everything. Now the 8 points left for the picking. They will send everyone. Ace want everything. They will not let you take an inch. There will be no 2-1. There will be no compromise, no treaties. We will give you nothing. You deserve less, is the message.
Wow, this is not looking good anymore. Ace Gamers total dominance now on the past 3 rounds. The round 3 and round 4 now. They're all going to get the heels locked in. Ace flag, 1 tick made. And now the players coming to these stairs. The Vortex gun might be able to cut them off here. I don't think they see them. Dean on the 29 kill mark might go and get a 30. Wait for the players. Confirmed that. Almost confirmed it. How? But finally hits that A was shot Dean down. And the B flag, A flag rather. 2 ticks made. Third one coming in. Equalizer there for Hated. He's going to get shot down by Logan. And definitely, most likely, this might rule. Actually, it's going to be an Ace round. Most likely going to be an Ace round.
Carl, I did not want to call it on stream in case I jinxed it because Dean was on a 15 kill streak, man. The man was looking for a nuke. He was on a 15 streak. I did not want to call it because I didn't want to jinx it. Oh my god, that had to watch go away. It had to see that go away. He was so close by that. He was trying to maintain. His teammates were clearly trying to protect him. It was that was nuts. But now they decided to close the round. I don't know if Ace were just literally toying with their food.
Wow.
Because did you just see how they put that in gear? The mate he lost. I mean,
wow. It's round 5 over there, B. I didn't see it in round 5. I didn't think we're actually going to get here. I didn't think it.
I don't get it because I think Ace were literally toying with their food till this point. They'd already won and they were like, because a lot of the way they lost the first round did not make sense to me. It didn't. But it made sense when I saw those 15
Then, I mean, I thought he died at 12, and then me hearing 15 now is a bit of a shock to me.
He had 15 waiting, and he was about to cap 16, and then oh my goodness, he was going for the nuke. Now going for the responsibility of capping the point. It's ECL who is about to try to do a divide and conquer. And they go straight at the B point. They confused it with the A point. Quarter way taking the A point. They decide to go for full send at B. Gaz is holding the B point. He will cap it. The Blues for Ace will go straight at A to fend off whatever fight was going on there. And B fully taken by Gaz. Now with the Pred is Hate. Drops it. Takes only Ruin. Takes out the Hunter Killer. Will it hit anyone? I don't see anyone, but still Hate collecting so far. Bit of a combo. I'm not going to call it there. Trying to see. At this point, I have to keep an eye out for combos because it clearly there's a bit of toxicity going on, and people are hiding in the smoke. Right now, Death Hunter still at the A point. The lives being lost faster than you can count them, and there will be no combos. This is clearly just now for keeps. 13 on 3 lives. This is going to be an ECL show. There might be no clean sheet as they're well on their way to taking this. And it might be straight out of the gunfights 11 versus 2. And for the sake of pride,
1v11.
Dean left 11 man.
What if he clutched this?
Yeah.
What if he clutched this?
For pride. And that is done.
I jinxed it.
You,
I jinxed it.
no, he was never gonna get that. He was never gonna get that. But either way, Ace take the series, but it will not be a clean sheet.
3-3. Lead.
to yeah.
Wow.
So the series goes 2-1 in favor of Ace.
3-1 fair
The series,
enough for.
yeah,
Wow. I think
that was fair.
your prediction now actually is correct again, and mine too is correct.
Stand
Even
down.
though I
Yeah.
didn't say it on stream, mine too is correct. I didn't say it on stream, but it's just correct.
Yours was baloney. But that was baloney, man. Either way, that brings a wrap to day 2, part 2 of the African Champions League. Live from the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, where it's 45 minutes past midnight. I'm Eugene Abu Dhabi signing off. I'll leave you with Kai now.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful cast yesterday, Abu Dhabi. You know, been a wonderful cast, wonderful games, back-to-back action, top-notch action for sure. By the ACL and all the teams that did go and play in today's games. And again, we are gonna have to call it an evening. So thank you to all the viewers that came through, and we are going to see you on match day 3, part 1. The technicalities, match day 3, part 1. But again, your boy Carl and I, we are signing out. Good night, guys. Just.
Cheers.